Probably the Metrodome.
Welcome to the Next Step Fantasy Football Podcast, where we help you take the next step in your fantasy journey.
Never heard this podcast one time, but if you have the gumption just to walk up with
I've got
a
you,
few
man.
hundred people and just say, you know what, cut a promo for my podcast, I will assume that you have good moxie. I will assume that the Next Step Fantasy Football Podcast is a good one. I haven't heard a minute of it, but I'm assuming it's great.
Check
and I
us
can't
out.
wait to listen to it.
Check us out.
Cheers, man. Good luck.
Excellent. But I'm sad. Last episode. The final episode. Yep. And the Packers just got shellacked by the Eagles mere moments ago. So just got shellacked by the Eagles.
So it's a tough day,
mere
but I'm
moments
excited
ago.
nonetheless.
So I'm very prepared. I'm very prepared
got
today to talk about our
the
Eagles.
So it's a tough day,
Mere
but I'm
moments
excited
ago.
nonetheless.
So I'm very prepared. I'm very
Okay.
prepared
Just got
today to talk about our Jake's focused. Jake's focused. He's dialed in.
Hey, and I am.
So it's a tough day, but I'm excited nonetheless.
May I
Okay,
just
but I'm
say,
excited
it
nonetheless.
has been
May I
a
just say,
pleasure, boys.
has
Good to
been-
be back to the final episode after a 6-month hiatus.
just say,
Pleasure,
um,
boys. For all you faithful listeners out there,
Hey.
the coach is back one more time with the boys.
One last time, Notre Dame in the Natty. Denver out, but that's okay.
Yeah, That's the only reason I came back. If they would have lost last week, I was not coming back. I was not coming back. If lost Penn State, I wasn't going to come back because Jake was rather mean with his texts that night.
I forgot about it. I just hit the record button a second
Oh my
ago.
lord, boys! Hey, good to be back. Good to be back, boys. Hey, real quick, Notre Dame's in the Natty. Well, let's go over that again. That's
Because we can't talk about anything else. Just Notre Dame and the Natty. Yeah, because we can't talk about the Broncos or the Packers.
both their teams lost today. I mean, the Broncos, Packers. Hey, future's bright for both Denver and Green Bay, though.
Yeah, you got that right. Yep.
Yep.
Oh,
Bo Nix is for sure. For sure.
we can't hear Jake. We're collapsing. Hold on. I'll listen.
But it's like a black hole or a star dying, like collapsing in on itself. You know.
Yeah, Jake, we can't hear you.
Just,
Can't hear you a lick.
with
Can't hear you a lick on the
technical
live stream.
oh no!
Favorite part of this whole experience?
So being with you guys, I mean, it's a good way to keep us connected as friends now that we're living in different cities, and you know, obviously the listeners getting fired up and passionate about our topics. I thought was really cool. My favorite episode of all time was the one where I had my window open and there were motorcycles just going by the entire episode. And Jake's like, "Are you kidding me, Adam?" And he's just flabbergasted that so many motorcycles were coming by the window because my apartment was too hot. Remember that? That was my favorite episode. But yeah, just the laughs, the good times we had. Though that was pretty fun.
Oh man, I forgot about the motorcycle episode. Or Adam, your cat, making just appearances left and right.
Oh yeah, she's
Yep.
here, right there. You know.
Yep. Speaking of background, do you remember
Jordan,
when we
hold on.
did that?
Jordan, I think they can hear us now. So if you would check that.
First of all, they could always hear me. You stand by.
All right. But anyways, my favorite thing was when Adam decided to come back to the podcast after a year. That was
All right,
my
Jake.
favorite.
Jake, we don't need this attitude, man. Come on.
Oh,
He's here.
We're consistent.
Yeah,
we're
come on,
going
man.
out
Yeah.
the way we started.
We're in the high note, I thought.
Speaking of background sounds during episodes, one of
Yeah.
my all-time favorites was, Jake, you remember when we did the episode and there was like a severe thunderstorm outside?
Oh my
And
God.
there was just like the most insane crack of lightning and thunder in the background, and it scared the living daylights out. Your headphones almost flew off your head
It
because
was-
it just is like this crack. Oh, that's good. That's a good one. Yeah.
Gotta be going to the draft. Going to the draft is really cool. Having Pat McAfee talk about our podcast, that was pretty neat.
Yeah.
So that's cool. It's been
Yeah.
fun. It's been a lot of fun.
Maybe someday we'll bring it out of retirement. You know, who
The-
knows? Maybe
yes.
this isn't goodbye forever.
Yeah, we talked about we'll keep the leagues moving. So keep the leagues going. So that's geez. The leagues will stay, and so we're not. You're still gonna hear from us. We'll be around, but we have a job to do, guys. One more
We
time.
do.
We made a bunch of predictions.
It's like that song from Hamilton.
What?
Sorry, it's like that song from Hamilton. One last time.
Yeah, just
know?
like that.
Exactly like that. Yeah.
Anywho, jeez, spare me. So we made a bunch of predictions. This is our fourth year of Bookets. So we're gonna go ahead and review how well we did, how poorly we did. Some of us made more than others,
Yep.
and some of us made less than others.
I'm pretty stingy with my bookets, and that's
And-
what he's trying to say.
What I'm just saying is, yeah, you're going to get more wrong when you make more guesses.
Mm.
Other people are just like, either A, never hear so they can't make buckets, don't want to name names, or
I made quite a few
hey,
books.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. I'm not naming names.
He didn't name names. Yeah, well, I
Or
don't know what you're
others,
talking about.
others
Okay.
make not as bold ones, so they look better in the standings. So
All right. Jake is just trying to defend himself for just shooting machine gun fire wildly
I'm
into the
walking away for a
sky
moment.
and
I can't even.
missing
I'm not listening.
and
I'm
missing
walking away. I'm
everything.
taking off my headphones. I'm walking away.
Jake's
Wow.
taking a breather. While Jake's taking a breather, I'm getting everything set up over here because I get to host the next segment here. But Adam, you want to
I'm
hear?
so pumped, man.
You want to hear your first book it ever, Adam? Back
Yes, I would
on
love-
March 30th,
Oh,
2022.
start over. I'm back. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh.
We're
I bought
hitting
a
some of the
light.
fan favorites.
I bought a light so that people can on the YouTube side can see me better.
Yeah, you look great.
Now that it's ending, so that's cool.
I was just Jake, the attitude, man. Come on.
It's fine. I'm
All
already
right,
on to
anyways.
my
It's
next endeavor.
No, hold on. This is like him getting sad, I think, and instead of like crying and being emotional, he just turns off at his
Oh my
friends
God,
like
you're
y'all.
two bars. I can't understand you.
No, I heard you just fine, and it's Jake's lashing out at us.
All right, start
All right.
talking.
Thank you.
Here is our first ever book it. It was from Adam, March 30th, 2022. The first time someone said, "And you can book it." Adam said,
Oh,
"You can book it. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are my way too early Super Bowl pick."
And how'd
They
you
in
do?
fact did not win.
They in fact
did
did not
not.
win. In fairness, though, back in 2022, that was after Brady, right?
No, that was his last season, I think.
Okay. Well, in fairness, they had just
Last
came off a Super Bowl, right?
Correct. I
Yeah.
think so.
yeah.
And honestly, the Buccaneers are doing better than we thought they were after Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Baker
well,
Mayfield turned
okay.
out to be pretty good.
You're still wrong, Adam.
Well, yeah,
And
but
the standings
I know,
don't
that's
just
fair.
they just are you right or wrong? There's no much to Jake's chagrin.
I
would love-
disagree. I'm gonna be.
I love. Hey, I love that I got credited with inventing the book it though.
Yeah, oh yeah, see? And you know, the
For our
secretary
podcast.
of the podcast,
Do
the
we-
interns, they
can we
keep good
all-
records.
Do you have the worst bucket of them all? I'm like just
Oh,
curious.
like-
did you go through
like
them at all?
Not all
Okay, can
from
we all
before.
agree then the worst bucket of our entire 4 years of this podcast was Marlon Mack
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
he got cut before the season started.
That was a gold one.
Oh,
Yeah.
so good.
Oh god,
So good.
that's hilarious.
All right, why don't we start going
Did you
here?
say you Brandon Anderson?
I said he'd like
Oh
run.
yeah, shoot, because my computer battery's running low, boys. Uh-oh.
What is
Oh
wrong
my
with
God.
you?
We'll get a charger.
Get up.
I forgot it at school.
Oh. This
We have
might be
18
our
minutes
most
left.
disheveled episode we've ever done.
Good thing
And
no
it
one's
is
here.
Only,
Moving on.
It is
33 minutes.
33
33
minutes. Get going,
is
Jordan. Get
only
going.
fitting. Here we go. Let's talk about some bookets. Let's start with the draft. We'll start with me. I kind of have these tiered out by position group, but we'll start with some of the general ones, right? So let's talk about draft.
Okay.
I made a book it in April, and I said, you can book it. The Steelers, they're going to draft a wide receiver with their first pick. They did not. They
No,
took
they-
a tackle.
yeah.
That's just wrong.
Was that
Sorry.
Broderick? Did they take Broderick in that?
No, they took Troy Fatanu.
Oh, yeah.
Bummer. All right. A couple of team ones here, and then we'll get into the positional groups. Adam, too soon to tell, but you said the Lions be back in the NFC Championship. So too soon to tell, but it's looking good. That's not a bad book at the
Oh,
time.
That's
Adam,
the
you also
easiest one
said
to leave.
the Raiders. I hate them. They're going to finish last in the division. Right on the money.
Nailed it.
They sure did. And this might
Hey,
be
for
the
all you
worst
listeners
book
at home,
This might be the worst
Go
booklet
ahead.
of the entire year. Belongs to Jake.
yes.
The Tennessee
Let's go.
Titans will make the playoffs.
I did feel good about that. I sure
They
did.
they finished 3-14.
So wait, you thought the guy who's a living Instagram reel, Will Levis, you thought he would lead them to the postseason?
Yes.
Have you seen this guy? He's in a Mayo commercial. For
In
gosh,
fairness,
gosh,
at the time, it wasn't as nuts. I thought they could
I
backdoor. I thought they
suppose.
could backdoor their way in. Yeah, in fairness, I mean, I thought 9 wins could get you in, and it didn't turn out that way at all.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
so
And let me tell you what, if 9
Dude,
wins can't do it, 3 wins definitely can.
can't. But you know who's
Why
really,
fumbling the ball frozen in air like this, and that's how they caught him in the picture, just like this.
do you know
you know,
who
he's
was
not
really
gonna
good
win
this
9
year though?
Bo Nix.
Tony.
No, he's going to say Tony Pollard.
was.
Yeah, don't worry.
Oh,
Don't worry. I think you got a Tony Pollard one in here.
All right, keep it going.
Yeah, you sure do. You sure do. All right. Let's talk about some quarterbacks. All right. Let's hit Jake's first. Jake had one quarterback book it, and it was about Aaron Rodgers. He was going to be a top 10 quarterback.
He was. He was 12.
Quarterback 15.
Oh,
Quarterback
that's
15.
Okay.
But much better than I think we thought. At least I did.
yeah.
Adam, a couple of quarterback ones for you, and these are
Hi,
not
Don.
rookies. Rookies, we get a totally separate category, so all your Bo Nix takes are coming. But Adam, Jordan Love will not have 30 touchdowns this year. He did not.
He did not.
Way to go.
Now,
He
do you
had
think
26, including his
okay,
rush touchdown.
But we can assume that he hits that if he doesn't get hurt, right? I'm just
Yeah,
for
most likely.
conversation points. That's all I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yes, I think you're right.
Jordan,
What was that, Adam?
nothing.
Here's a great
What
one. Sam Darnold will start over half the games for the Vikings. I mean, it was due to injury, but Adam was on the Sam Darnold train back in June. Yeah.
Oh,
Dude, you are just pixelated.
But we can tell he's dancing.
And you look like you're in
He's
the
shadowed.
shadows. Just turn a light on in your house. What's
I
wrong
am
with
Batman. I am Batman. It's
Yeah.
fine.
All right, let's talk about some running backs. All right, or let's talk rookies because these are fun. I like rookies here, and then we'll go to running backs. All right, rookie quarterbacks. Adam obviously made some bookets about Bo Nix.
you? And they all hit, didn't they?
Bo Nix is going to have 3,800 yards and 26 touchdowns. He had
Oh, so close.
no, I counted it because he had 3,775 pass yards,
Oh,
but he rushed for 430. I'm counting it. That's over 30.
Oh yeah, we'll give it to him. We'll give it to him.
And 26 TDs. He had 29 passing, 4 rushing. So and a receiving touchdown, don't forget.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's just a win.
You got it.
Conversely, Jake said in that same conversation, Adam, you're wrong. Bo Nix will be the worst rookie quarterback.
Yeah, that was wrong.
In fact,
I remember
he was
that.
not.
He was not. I've moved so far in the opposite direction. I'm all in on Bo Nix now. I shit talked
You're a
him
great man.
for 6 months, but throughout this,
You were not the only one.
I mean, it is not crazy to say he could end up being the best quarterback in this class.
Yeah.
I mean, Jane Daniels is
Sure.
pretty good.
Yeah, but
Mhm.
you know, it doesn't mean he won't be better. You know,
That's true. Okay. You're right. You're right.
just in general, maybe not in
Yep.
fantasy, just because of his rushing upside. But I mean, he still ran for
No,
400
clearly
yards. Love that.
Yeah.
Clearly, I was
catching
biased
touchdowns.
about Bo Nix. I was very biased about him. However, all the shit talk that I heard from not just Jake, but my buddy Nate, my friends, other friends, just shit talking.
Your friends'
Bo Nix,
other
you know.
friends.
Yeah.
Other friends. All you guys were haters. Maybe not
All
Jordan.
you
I don't know.
youths.
But then listen, you know, he exceeded expectations.
Oh,
It was a glorious
100%.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yes.
You were not
These are the
expecting
playoffs?
playoffs, yeah.
Yeah.
No way in heck.
And then even
Nope.
today, when they lost by a lot, he didn't play terribly.
No. Again, it was
No,
Cortland
they just
Sutton's
couldn't score.
fault. Should have dropped that ball.
Yep.
It was a dime.
Love
Yep.
Colton Sutton.
Well, Lutz missed the field goal.
Yep. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk about Lad McConkey.
Oh,
Lots of
love
opinions about
Lad.
Lad. Yep. Adam, you said Lad McConkey will have 7 touchdowns this year. Doesn't even matter what team he goes to. Back in April,
Oh,
pre-draft,
nice.
you said
That's
that,
good.
Adam.
Did he hit it?
Yep. Sure did. Yep.
Nice.
82 receptions, 1,100 yards, 7 touchdowns on the nose.
Love it.
That's right. Yep. Jake,
He's the
you
new Wes
said
Welker boys.
Lad McConkey will finish as a top 3 rookie wide receiver. not only was he that, he was a wide receiver too.
Yeah.
The order of rookies was Malik Neighbors, wide receiver 6. Brian Thomas, wide receiver 4.
Neighbors
Lad
finished
McConkey.
6.
Well,
Neighbors finished 6 overall.
yep.
He had a
I
bad stretch there. For
I was
a while.
I was gonna say
And
I
Brian
wouldn't guess
Thomas
it.
finished 4th.
Yeah.
Brian Thomas finished 4th. So, anyways, that's right. But
Yeah,
I mean, just
feel
an
good
insane
about
year
it.
for rookies.
It was right, and I feel good about that because it's like you wouldn't expect 3 rookies to finish in the top 12. You know,
I know, right?
that's why I
Which
was
is pretty
nervous
cool.
I wasn't
And-
going to hit that because
And none of those rookies named Marvin Harrison, which is what I had a book about, which was that he would finish higher than Devontae Adams and Chris Olave. I said that back in July. He beat Chris Olave injured the whole season. And then Devontae Adams finished as wide receiver 11. So that is incorrect.
Don,
Devontae Adams had
I forgot all about Marvin Harrison. honestly.
yeah, see?
I think he'll have really good value next year.
Yeah. Wide receiver
In-
30 he finished
yeah.
as, which isn't bad. But yeah.
Jordan, Don wants to hear you announce your loss from the Mike Evans bucket.
Don, I had to go back. I dug back into the archives.
The archives.
I did not make that bucket again this year.
Oh, boo!
After- I did not. I found where we.
Responsibility. He's
I
like, I don't know
found
what
the
you're talking
conversation.
about.
I found the conversation where Don was heckling in the chat saying, "Come on, Jordan, make the bucket." And last year I was all about that bucket. I said he won't get 1,000 yards, but I said no, I won't make the same mistake twice.
You know,
He
Adam.
somehow finds a way to do it.
You know how?
And that-
You know what,
Hey,
Adam? Adam. You know what? Interesting that Jordan wasn't on this train this year, and Don has been heckling us in the chat every episode, and Jordan doesn't say anything. He's just
No.
like, I'm not gonna mention it because, if he wouldn't have hit 1,000 yards, then Jordan would have been like, "You're right. See." But now that the bucket is wrong, he's like, I never even did it. That's pretty
Yep.
weak.
No, that's
May I
political
say-
savviness.
Hey,
Yeah,
you're
say
about
that.
to be a father. You need to take responsibility.
That is political savviness, Jake. See, I'm always right.
May I say, quick, boys, Don, we just want to thank you as we reflect on this is our final episode for the foreseeable future.
Not yet.
Don,
I'm not
you're the
ready.
OG, brother.
Don
I know,
can
but
wait
Don,
till the
you're
end.
the OG, brother. I know. I'm
We
sorry.
love Don.
We're talking
We
about
do
him. but
love Don.
Don, we love you, man. Thanks.
Extra
for
shout
joining us,
out,
buddy.
Don, for listening to us and tuning in while your Bucks are playing right now.
Yeah, he's up in the mountains.
Extra
He
proud.
said, up in
Yeah.
the North
Yeah.
Carolina mountains.
Love that. Love that.
Anyways,
Nice.
we can all tell Don how much we love him later. Come on.
Okay. Last rookie
sorry.
buckets.
Sorry.
Jake, you and I going against each other about Jaden Daniels.
I won that
All
one by
right.
a freaking landslide.
Yes, you said he's going to be above QB9. Finishes QB5, and I said no. He's outside the top 15.
Wipe out.
That's not a good look.
Wipe off.
That's not a good look for me. Yep. Great win, Jake.
I
Great
think
win.
I mentioned as well somewhere in there that we had a very long argument about when we were talking about where he was being drafted.
Yes.
I don't think there are any buckets in that.
Oh,
but
yeah.
we really were arguing about because he's going around Kirk and Tua, and I was trying to argue that you should take
Yeah.
Tua and Daniels or
Yes.
And you were
that
like,
would have been
"No."
an excellent. Yeah, that would have been excellent. So,
Yeah.
all right, let's talk some running backs. Adam, you were really high on the Joe Mixon train. You said he was going to be a top 8 running back.
oh, he hit that.
No, he did not. He got
What?
hurt. He finishes running back 17.
Oh,
Yeah.
my.
But I did take that a little bit extra, and I was like, well, what about like points per game?
Yeah.
Like, where did he finish? Running back 9. So very close. Wrong.
Yeah, you got to take the L on that one, but I feel bad. You should feel like good about it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then there was a
pretty-
small debate, for some reason, about Ramondre Stevenson, and I was really anti Ramondre Stevenson.
I like
and I said he's
Ramondre.
going to finish
Yeah.
lower. He's going to finish lower than RB20, and he sure did. Running back 28. So small, but all right, Jake, you and I head to head again on running backs.
Well, in fairness, Jordan, we were the only ones here, so.
Yep. And we just like to debate each other. We like to debate each other. About the Bengals running backs. And I said, Zach Moss, he's the guy. He's going to have a better year than Chase Brown. You disagreed, and while Zach Moss did get hurt, it is too easy to say that Chase Brown had just an amazing season. He finished as running back 10.
Yeah,
He dominated.
I believe
Yeah.
that he got an extension as well.
Yeah,
Like,
dominated. So obviously Moss only played 8 games, but even though he was playing, Chase Brown still finished as a top 10 running back. Jake for the W there.
Chase Brown as a second-round running back. You guys okay with that this upcoming year?
I mean, he will be because he's going to be the bell cow now.
He'll be
He can
going
do it,
right
yeah.
where Kieran Williams went this past year.
Yeah, great.
I like that.
Yeah.
I think it's good value. Yep.
Anyways,
Jake, let's talk Tony Pollard.
let's talk.
Back-
Oh no,
Back in May, you said
1 year too late.
what did you think you said about him?
I don't remember. I'm gonna be honest.
Where do you think you said he would finish?
I said top 10.
You did say top 10, and he did not finish top 10.
Oh,
running back,
I-
back 21. What
I
are you
don't
talking
believe-
about? I don't
your
believe
your
that.
internet. Your thing is wrong. There's no way. He was
Go
elite.
look that up. Look that up, boy.
I'm pulling up the stats right now.
Okay, 21 seems just
He was
astronomically
elite, he says.
He was
Elite.
good.
Oh, guys. Hey, we are situation critical. I have 20 minutes left.
Okay.
Well, it's
Okay.
been 13 minutes, so yeah.
My computer's getting hot.
Hold it like
Uh,
this.
Jake, he just beat out Rashad White and Rico Dowdle and was behind Najee Harris, DeAndre Swift.
Sometimes, guys, the numbers lie. He was winning games for you during this year.
Let's see points per game. Where is he? 22. He went down.
I don't buy
Sorry,
it.
Jake.
Moving on.
He was a running back 3.
A
high
good
end.
one.
High end running back 3, but a running back 3 nonetheless. Here's another just stale take by Jake. He says, you know who's going to have a good year football-wise, but fantasy-wise is just going to be disappointing?
Oh, I know who you're going to say.
Who?
Mr. 2K himself, Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, you're right. That is what you said.
Yeah.
Not only did he have record-breaking type season,
Yeah.
he finished with 15 touchdowns.
So,
So-
hold on. One of you two buffoons were agreeing with me that we didn't think the touchdowns was going to be there.
It's possible it was not me and it was Adam.
Okay.
Probably
Alright.
was me. I don't know.
I didn't think the touchdowns would be there.
Buffoons.
I thought the yards would be there, but not 2K, but like
Yeah. Yeah. But,
But
you know,
I was wrong.
1,400 yards
Hey,
and
you're a
6
football
touchdowns is
player.
not running
there's
back one
just
number.
no way of getting out from under the fact that I was telling all you people to not draft him. So
Yeah,
my bad.
Because do you know who you kept saying everyone should draft? Moving right along to the next one. Christian McCaffrey. He's going to be RB1 again. He's going to be
was so
overall
disappointing.
one again.
Oh,
Yep.
so
And I
disappointing.
said,
great job with that one.
yep. And then you booked that, and I booked the opposite, saying, no, Jake. It's no one has ever repeated.
Okay.
And we had this whole debate.
But
no one repeated.
All right. That's not okay. Yes, you are correct. But you just said no, he won't repeat. You had no idea. No one had any idea how bad he was hurt.
Dude, yes. Look at how many years he was hurt on and off, on and off.
He's
The big
never
one was
had
coming.
that
We all
injury
knew-
before. He had to
Yeah,
go
but
to
we all knew a
Europe.
big thing was coming for him.
Oh,
Yeah. He's-
we all
I
knew.
understand.
We
We
all
all-
knew.
Yes.
I knew.
That's bullshit.
I knew.
All right, moving on. Here's a great take from Jordan.
Oh.
I said Detroit. I said Detroit's going to have 2 running backs with 10-plus touchdowns. Sure did. Jameer Gibbs with 20, David
Wow.
Montgomery with 12. Now, Jameer Gibbs 20, 4 of them were in Week 18. So, but 16 is still, but just
Hey, that
he
was
padded
not.
the stats quite
Are
a
those
bit there.
rushing touchdowns?
Yeah, correct. Yes.
Oh, nice.
Hey, that was the opposite of stale. Good job, Jordan.
That was fresh.
It was a fresh take. Let me confirm that actually, Jake, that I say that. No, that is combined rushing and receiving.
Okay, how many were rushing?
Jameer Gibbs,
Yeah.
16.
Okay, got it. All right.
Dave Montgomery, 12.
I love that Jake just keeps giving us side eye, like when he's mad at us.
I know. And then the last one, Jake. This one, I had to write down the sentence that you said.
Oh God.
This is just a bold prediction. It's not a book it. Blake Corum will be the leading rusher on the team for the Rams.
Yeah.
Wait, no, actually, let's make it a book it. That was
Yeah.
the full
Yeah.
sentence.
I was not on the Kieran Williams train.
Nope, but he had 1,300 yards, 14
Hey,
touchdowns.
Where
16
Kyren
touchdowns.
Williams play? Where Williams play college ball? Where's
Corum
Kyren
played
Williams
Michigan.
from? Well, I know, but where's Kyren Williams from?
I don't know.
Notre Dame, you.
I was going to say Notre Dame, obviously.
Okay.
So really, this is like Notre Dame beating Michigan again.
I can't wait for your coach to leave to
got-
become the Bears coach. That's gonna be so funny.
I saw that today, and I'm like, I will do everything in my power to ruin the Chicago Bears if that happens.
Yeah, I had some bad.
I might go to jail, but it's worth it.
I had some bad running back takes, admittedly, this year.
Yeah. Oh, it's hard to pin down running
Admittedly,
backs.
all time you do. Yes.
I mean, it's hard to pin down running backs, so.
Hashtag never forget the Kenneth Walker take from me last year, though.
Yeah, that was good.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yes,
good.
that was right on. That might have been one of the best bookets of all time.
All right, keep it moving before Adam dies.
All right.
Adam, what do we
One
at?
tight end. I
Adam,
got
what
one
do we
tight
at?
end booklet. One tight end booklet, and then a few wide receiver ones
Yeah.
to wrap this up. Jake,
Wait, hold
your
on.
boy
Jordan,
Trey McBride.
Jordan, shut up. Adam, what percentage are we at?
14
14. Keep her going.
minutes.
14 minutes. I'm trying to move. You told me to be quiet. All right. Trey McBride, Jake. You said he was going to finish as tight end 1. He finished as tight end 2.
Yeah. And the shame there is the fact that he just wasn't scoring touchdowns.
And it's not even that. It's Brock Bowers dominated.
Yeah.
Like, Trey McBride, any other year, would have been the tight end 1.
And the thing
Like,
is,
Brock
too,
Bowers
is
was just playing out of his mind.
when I sat there and I was like, he's going to be tight end 1, I must, everyone's sitting there and they're thinking he's going to be the best tight end of anyone who's done this before.
Yeah.
No one was like, oh, Brock Bowers is going to be the guy that beats him out, you know. So I was wrong. That's a no.
Right.
But I feel good. Trey McBride might be one of my favorite players in the NFL.
Yeah.
So I love Trey McBride.
I felt kind of bad. You're right, Jake. This is where some of them, not all buckets are made equal, and not all wrongs are wrong. Like that one's.
Nope. We live by
It's
Jordan's
a
rules.
wrong is a wrong.
We
but
live by
that's-
Jordan's
yeah.
rules. I hate myself. Moving on.
Yeah. Well, you asked the interns to put it together, so you have to live with what they do. All right.
Hey, we'd like to thank our interns at this time for all they've done for the pod.
Yeah,
Yes,
but there
the
will be
interns.
no severance package though.
There is no. It just they don't even know the podcast is ending.
They're finding out.
I haven't
when
even told them yet.
They're
yeah.
finding. They're not even allowed to watch this live on YouTube. They
No,
have to find
no.
out in a few days when it goes up on Spotify.
Yeah, now you're talking.
There you go.
All right, couple of wide receiver takes here. Jake says Hollywood Brown will have a worse year than Juju did in Kansas City.
Okay.
He sure did.
He sure did. He didn't play.
He sure
the
did. He
whole
was
year.
hurt the whole year. Yep.
And then Juju came back.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, Juju did come back. He even had a worse year than Juju did when Juju came back. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
But yes, so injury obviously 9 receptions for 91 yards, not going to do it.
No.
Texans, I said the order of the wide receivers for the Texans will be Nico Collins, Tank Dell, Stephon Diggs. Injuries, huge factor here, but that is how it laid out with those 3. So that's right.
Well,
Okay.
What are you talking about?
No,
you didn't like that, Jake?
it's fine. It's fine. But Tank Dell was
be
non-existent
smug over
while
there.
everyone was healthy.
But he
Don't
still
be
finished
smug over
second in
there.
fantasy.
Okay. Anyways. Okay.
Jake just doesn't like it.
Oh,
All right,
boy.
Brian Thomas. Jake says he's going to go for 1,000 yards.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go me.
He sure did.
He sure did.
1,200.
Notice-
1,282.
Everybody notice how there's a lot more of Jake's than everyone else's. Just saying.
Jake is pretty
Yeah.
liberal with his buckets.
Just
Yeah.
like real life. Moving on.
All right, Quentin Johnston,
Adam's
says-
guy.
Adams guy. He's going to have more than 1,000 yards, 6 touchdowns, and lead the team in receptions. He did improve. 55 receptions, 711 yards, 8 touchdowns. So that behind Lad McConkey and everything. So sorry,
Yeah.
Sorry.
wrong on 2 accounts.
The drops once again didn't help.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Here is the most heartbreaking of the season. Adam says, in June, no Raider will have 1,000 yards. Guess who caught the last catch of the game to get him over 1,000 yards? Jacoby Myers to get himself No wide receivers. He was
Okay,
very
okay.
specific of very
Yeah,
few
wide-
receivers. Yes.
Oh, it was so close.
Just a bit outside.
So I-
Myers.
So it just a peek behind the curtain. The interns put all this together after week 17. They put together this and then they updated it again in week 18, just with whatever the
Yeah.
statistics had changed. And after week 17, the interns put this together and were like, "Holy cow, Adam hitting just like Devonta Adams is on the team," and he's like, "Nope, no one over 1,000 yards." And then I was like, "He's gonna do it," and then they do it. Gave Jacoby Myers that last little catch there. to put
Oh
him
my god,
Love it.
that's nuts.
All right, one from Adam, one from Jake, one from Jordan. Adam, Amon-Ra St. Brown will have more yards, more touchdowns than last year. He did not. Regression. Well, I should say
Regrets. Yeah.
regression in yards. He had more touchdowns.
All
He
right.
had 2 more touchdowns.
Oh, okay.
Jake,
Yeah.
Jordan Addison, Jordan AP, gotta be higher than the 9th round. He has wide receiver 2 upside. He does have wide receiver 2 upside. His ADP did not jump.
Ugh, terrible.
But so again, two of those kind of half right. And then I'm saving the best for last
Is it
because
yours?
I told you.
Oh, here it
I
is.
told you I've been telling you all season. No wide receiver over the age of 30 ever goes for over 1,200 yards. Just does not happen, cannot happen. And everyone told me, what about Tyreek Hill? What about Mike Evans? What about Devonta Adams? All of them did not get 1,200 yards. Devonta Adams, 32 years old, 1,063. Calvin Ridley, 30 years old, 1,017. Mike Evans,
They were so
1,004.
close, though, bud.
Tyreek Hill, 959.
This is so
I'm
not
right.
fair.
I am always right.
They were so
Don't do it.
close.
Those are such. Oh my god. I'm glad this is ending. This is terrible.
I'll bet you $20 it happens next year, Jordan.
You can't keep betting me. You will lose money every single year, Adam. It hasn't happened since Jordy Nelson did it and Brandon Marshall.
$20.
God, that is so.
It was
not
over a
fair.
decade ago. What do you
named-
want?
You named 2 guys. You named a guy who had to switch teams, so he missed time. You named a guy who had Skylar Thompson throwing to him at one point.
Jake, those are the 4 best wide receivers over the age of 30. I did not cherry pick them. Those are the 4 wide receivers over the age of 30 with the most
All
receiving
right.
yards.
All right.
That's it. I don't know what to tell you.
Was that the
I don't know
last
what
one?
to tell you. That was the last one, yes.
All right, Adam's got about 3 minutes left to his computer. So let's go around the room.
Start with Adam.
We'll let Adam go first because we won't be able to hear him, so it'll be really funny. He's gonna sound like a Charlie Brown
I know.
character.
Hey, guys, first off, just thank you. I know, honestly, I wasn't here as much as I should have been. But when I'm here with you guys, like right now, I wish this is still going. Like I really do. It was a lot of fun, boys. It was a small little dream that turned into something really fun and enjoyable, even though I wasn't a part of it all the time. And was literally yawning
I'm
during
so
my
sorry.
ride here.
I'm so
Oh my
sorry.
gosh. I have never seen a ruder moment in my life. Oh my gosh.
It's like a retirement speech where your employees were happy you're leaving.
That was a cartoon yawn. That was just
Slow motion, just you're Adam. Sucks.
cartoonish yawn.
Oh my lord, Don. Hey, again, Don, we love you, man. I had a lot of fun talking, and you were always happy to see me on the show, which is I like that, Don. Thank you.
All right. Good job, Adam. That was really good. I'm sorry. I didn't mean the yawn.
No, you're
My
it was
chil-
that-
blame the
that's whole
children one more
podcast.
time.
Yeah,
Not-
the
no.
disrespect.
Jordan
Yeah, that's fun.
Don asks, will Mike Evans get 1,000 yards one more time to break the record next year?
Yes.
All right.
I can't keep going against Mike Evans. Yeah. He'll get 1,004 again to break the record.
Jordan,
Yeah.
do you have anything you want to say?
Yeah, of course. I'll just echo everything Adam said. Just such a special ride. Jake, when you brought this idea and you said, hey, I want to do this podcast, and we said, sure, we didn't think we would reach the audience that we did. Keeping a great community, multiple leagues, good trash talk, just bringing people from all over the country together on this has been just incredibly special. So thank you, everyone, for making this
Hold
just
on.
more
sorry, I'm sorry. He just yawned. That's some bullshit. Are you kidding me?
That was on purpose. That was on purpose. It was a joke. It was
Sorry,
on
keep
purpose.
going, Jordan.
Oh my gosh, we're really taking the edge off this. We're really taking the edge off this. And think about when Jake's talking Amity on, Adam's
I hope
battery's
you
just
guys
gonna
do.
die. Yeah, Adam's battery's just gonna die. Yeah, but no, truthfully, all jokes aside, just such a great community. Again, even though we're not gonna be doing our weekly episodes here, yawning again. Oh my gosh,
Oh, no,
and Adam just drops off. He goes offline. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is a mess. Why do I see the week 17? This could not be going worse for a last episode. Uh, anyway, all I was trying to say was thank you, Jake. Thank you for bringing this idea, being the fearless leader and host of this show. It has just been so great. And again, I hope that we keep the community active. We all love fantasy football. It's something that bonds us, and so look out for leagues next year, things like that. Even though we don't be doing the weekly episodes, but thanks everyone for the support. It's just been a great experience, and so keep in touch. Yeah, and be involved in our leagues, and yeah, great.
We're a hot mess. We're just an absolute hot mess. Let me just restart what I was saying here. I just wanted to thank.
Can they hear us now?
Yeah, they can hear us now. Patreon people, you guys are awesome. That's so funny. That is so funny. The Patreon. If you are a Patreon member, we greatly appreciate you. Spending your hard-earned money to listen to us is a crazy concept. I'm just making your head really big, Jordan, on the screen. That way we can all see your beautiful dome. And if you weren't a Patreon member, like, we still appreciate you being here. It's when we started this, we thought our friends would listen. And spoiler alert, our friends aren't the people that listen. For the most part, So, going to be able to do the draft, having Pat McAfee, meeting new people. It's been a ride, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
totally agree.
It's been a lot of fun, and now that it's ending, it's sad, but like you said, we'll still be around. We're still gonna have our leagues, and we'll have the Facebook page up, and still be posting stuff, and we'll be around. It's not goodbye. It's just see you later. What are you doing?
See you later. Yeah. I wanted to see how many episodes we did.
Oh,
I didn't get the.
Can you look that up yet?
That's what I was trying to pull up on the side.
Well, it's
But
well
no,
over.
It's over 100.
It might be close
For
to
sure.
200. How many
Yeah.
years was it? 3, 4?
3.
3. So it's at least 130, let's say,
Yeah.
which is crazy. So, again, thank you, and we'll be around. Follow us on Facebook, Next Step Fantasy Football Podcast, if you want to keep hearing us.
Stay in the community.
We're still
Stay on
gonna-
the Facebook page.
We're still going to be posting
Top
about
league.
leagues and best balls and all sorts of stuff. So I don't want that part of it to go away, right? So
Yeah.
all right. For one last time, Jordan, is there anything else you would like to say?
Thanks for sticking with us on this episode of all episodes too.
This is the best
This
one.
is a fun ride. This is a wild ride. We definitely every technical difficulty in the book we hit here today. So, but yes, again, just thank you, and I'll say for I guess my team is knocked out of the playoffs.
Yeah.
Jake's team is knocked out of the playoffs. So is Adam's team.
yeah.
So I'll say go Bucks.
Go Tampa. Go
Yes.
Tampa. Go Irish. Go
Tigers.
Tigers. Oh wow, I blanked on his team's name. That's a bad look. But oh man, I usually say until next time. I don't have a next time. But hey, you guys take care. Be good.